From East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead, Dopest Sports Talk Show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, E-Glade, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long runs, athletes and sports junkies. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, cause your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
And spring is here. The crush is here. Man, it's 6:30, y'all. I know y'all like, wait, man. That's a little too early right there. That's a little too early. Hey, man, we got to do other things afterwards. So we want to make sure y'all get these sports for the week, man. Not them sports, not them sports, but them sports. It's your boy E-Glaze. That's my dog, Make Show, man. What's up, Herb?
What up, though? What up, though?
Man, we on sunlight all out. Spring made a comeback. I thought it was gonna be hurt for a little bit.
I ain't gonna
40 degrees this week, man.
I ain't gonna hold. I keep telling y'all, spring out here, man. Swing, spring, swing. Do some spring. It's up,
baby. It's up, man. We got a great one for you. We got sports going on. So much going on. Tournament. I know y'all got your brackets looking like a little crazy right now.
Yeah, probably.
Look crazy. NFL stuff. We got NFL. We got NBA. You know what we do. You know that's what we do. The Dopest Sports Show on radio, man. So let's not hold y'all. It's not on air. We used to say radio back in the day. That's how long we've been doing it. We started. It was radio, online, and now it's social media and streaming, all that good stuff, man. But this is what we do, man. So make sure, man. Go ahead and kick this store off, man. Let's go, man.
Clay, I had to bring this to you. You know, as we get close to the draft, as we keep doing, we're having pro days, we're having just all these conversations. So, you know, we was in the lab today, and something came up, Glaze, and I said, I gotta ask my dog this. Was the Ricky Williams New Orleans Saints trade on draft day the worst move in the history of the league, Emmanuel Glaze, on draft day?
When was the Herschel trade?
So the Herschel trade was before free agency. It was right before the draft.
So it wasn't a draft day.
So because the Saints gave up their entire draft.
Yeah, because it gave the team no depth, and that hurt them a lot. Mike Ditka was just trying to say, you know, and I hate when coaches to this day try to think they're smarter than the system. Build your team. You can't just get one guy and say we good and then go out and get a bunch of free agents and some guys and think they can be around them. You have to build the team. So yes, I will say that's one of the worst trades, if not, it is the greatest worst trade. All 7 picks for one guy, and I was like, no, that didn't work. I'm trying to think, man. I'm going through with drafts, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's the one that dropped into my mind. Let me think. It was just so significant because they put all this pressure on Ricky, and his best years weren't even in New Orleans.
Right.
They were in Miami.
Right.
So it really didn't even work out. He didn't have a good season at New Orleans. His best year was in Miami. So now that I think about that, yeah, it was a terrible trade because
it was terrible.
The coach got fired. I think everybody in that front office got fired. Ricky eventually got traded and left. Yeah, it was a horrible trade, man. Yes, easily. Number one, I'm trying to think. Ryan Leaf wasn't traded for. Peyton wasn't traded for. Eli got traded.
He just decided he wasn't going to.
Dog. That's kind of.
Yeah, I forgot how bad it was, Glade. So I just really looked at it, and add on top of that the fact that Master P was Ricky Williams' agent, and they signed one of the worst deals in the history of the NFL. I mean, that thing was just bad all the way around.
Was it a performance deal or something?
Yeah, so they gave him the bonus, and they basically were like, we want to earn our money.
Yeah.
Why they do that at?
Everybody can't keep doing this stuff, man. And the Master P thing, it was just bad. Ricky really, the way they handled Ricky during this time, he was just, he was just badly managed from the beginning of this. It looked like Ricky was lost.
Right.
He was like, this team wants to put all this, and I don't even think they had to give up that many picks. They probably could have gave up a couple of picks to get that draft move.
Right. Right.
He gave up the whole
He gave
draft.
up the whole draft, all 7 rounds.
And who was the first pick? Who the pick they traded with?
I forgot what they traded with, but this is the crazy part. So remember, the Philadelphia Eagle fans were mad when they took Donovan McNabb because the Philadelphia Eagles,
same draft.
they wanted Ricky Williams. And then this was even crazier. For as highly touted as Ricky Williams was in that draft, he wasn't even the first running back off the board. Edgerrin James was.
He sure was.
So
that was
it's crazy how and we're gonna get to it later on in the show. Like, you can't listen to social media now because everybody think, oh, this guy, and teams, and this is why I was telling everybody about the Justin Fields thing. Social media has a view, but it's the 32 owners, it's the 32 decision makers that ultimately decide the market value, what a guy's worth, what are you giving up for these guys, or even is this guy the top guy on a particular at a particular position on a particular draft board. Every draft board is different.
Exactly. And what made that trick, that it made us almost question the Saints organization giving Mike Ditka that much power, because at the end of the day, I think he kind of, that move made a lot of guys say, "No, we need a GM in place that can say,
can't let go shop for the groceries. Because he gonna get everybody fired." And he
got everybody fired because they like, yo, we just really gave up 7 potential pick in a draft like you're now naming these players that was pretty damn loaded.
Right,
they had some great talent in that draft.
For one guy,
you said at that time, we're gonna put all our marbles in. I think to this day, Ditka was setting up the Saints. I think he didn't really like the Saints. I think he was trying I think Mike Ditka didn't really like the Saints. I think he was trying to hurt them in some type of way. So I think that you make a great point. I really like it. I think that was the worst trade. There are some trades that you might say, "Ooh, why we move up?" Hey, Lisa, just a one-day thing, Lisa. We got another event coming up later on the night, so I had to make sure. He was like, "Yeah, let's do 6:30." So that's why we moved up. We'll be back to our regular hours next week, but we just had a special event this week. But yeah, so that was. I'm really thinking right now, make sure. I'm trying to think.
It's so crazy, Glaze. As we were having this conversation, nobody has ever given up their entire draft for one guy, and that guy ultimately didn't work out. That guy ended up moving on within 3 years. Not to mention, didn't stay healthy.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff went on with Ricky in New Orleans.
I know that they didn't do it on draft day, but how many picks did the Minnesota give up for?
They gave up like 4.
So they gave up 4 picks, which turned out to be damn near the triplets.
Yep. And basically, Mike Irvin was already ended up being Troy Aikman, Jimmy Smith, and ended up being the corner that won the MVP in the Super Bowl that first year. Washington.
Larry.
No, not Larry. Washington wore 37, wore the ugly 37 number.
Yeah.
So it worked out great for the Cowboys.
That's what I'm thinking, because the Ricky Williams, they gave up 7 picks.
They gave up the whole draft.
To whose pick was it again? Do you remember?
I can't remember whose pick it was, but they gave it all up.
Yeah, but the reason why I'm thinking about the Hurst, even though it wasn't and let's get back to it for everybody who joined us. What's up, everybody? What's up, Marlon? What's up, Horace? What's up, Mike? Was the Ricky, we're getting close to draft day, and Maceo asks, was the Ricky Williams trade the worst trade on draft day of all times? And I would have to say yes. There were trades made before where you give them 3 or 4 picks like that Minnesota Cowboy, but that wasn't on draft day. That was free agency.
Heading up to the draft.
Yeah. So that's what made it so ugly. But draft day, that's easily 7 picks for one guy. Terrible. He came, and you know what was so? Can I keep on that Ricky Williams thing? What bothered me to this day?
Please.
Mike Ditka wearing braids was one thing.
Yeah, the dread.
Then they took a Sports Illustrated.
Ricky had on the wedding dress. What?
And he had on the wedding dress.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I get you, dog. That was the whole debacle, and like I said, Ricky's best years were in Miami. It was in Miami. So yeah, quite easily. In the contract, we just talked about that, Marlon, how Master P was here talking about a performance contract where Ricky didn't get no money. He got a bonus.
He got the bonus, but they were like, we want to get paid for our yards. And they're like, bruh, that ain't how this work, Ricky. Ricky,
no,
this
man,
ain't
you gotta
how
get
this
that
work.
paper. And Ricky spent a lot of time trying to get that money back.
Yeah.
So, that was crazy. Make sure you already brought it up, so let's keep going. And then Caleb finally threw.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about, I don't want to seem like I'm a hater.
Okay.
But this guy think he just his comments, the way he talking, make sure, is he that damn good, or am I just being sensitive about all the stuff he talking about? Because he talking about, I know I'm the #1 draft. I just threw because I wanted to. I didn't really have to. And I know I'm just looking at Caleb and I'm like, okay. I mean, I get it, and I know the guy. It looked like they said he hugged the receiver for
Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen was there.
He heard Keenan.
Keenan Allen pulled up. Yeah.
Am I being the old man telling him to get off my lawn with all that stuff, or is he really just being a guy who's just confident? Is he confident or cocky? That's the question I got.
So let's look at it from this lens, because what he really did, him showing up to Pro Day, making sure all 32 teams were there in attendance, he did it for his teammates. So that's one of the things that people are not talking about enough, because that's not the narrative they want to push. But he could have easily just blew Pro Day off. But he knew that all 32 teams were there. Brendan Rice is one of his best friends, one of the other receivers. So he was like, I need to be the one throwing to them. You had a linebacker, you had a running back, you had a bunch of guys who wouldn't have got these eyes that they got had Caleb said, nah, I ain't doing it. Now we have to understand that for 2 years, I mean, if Caleb was in last year's draft, he's the #1 pick. So for 2 years, he's been the guy.
Yeah.
Add on top of him being the guy, he got about $10 million in his pocket, and he don't give zero F's. He ain't got no haircut. He ain't got no shape up. He is just out here doing him. So, I mean, he's probably already looking for houses in Chicago. Again, I talked about it yesterday with H.O. Look at what Chicago has done getting ready for Caleb. Caleb is walking into a much better situation than Justin walked into. Point blank, period. Than what Mitch Trubisky walked into. Point blank, period. So Chicago understands that, hey, we're resetting the clock with the quarterback salary, basically, because we got him on this rookie deal. And now we can try to build this thing the right way. Put all these offensive weapons around him. Build a defense. And now we just need Caleb to not be the superhero. Caleb, you don't have to do what you did at USC. Come in, learn this offense, and just let your natural athletic ability, this arm that everybody keep talking about, let that naturally take over. So, I mean, the kid is walking into a great situation. I mean, the landscape of pro days, of combine with these guys now with NIL in place, the landscape has just totally changed now, Glaze. And we're going to see more and more the 0.001% guys, the guys who know I'm a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
Like, no, because why am I doing it? I mean, look at Kool-Aid McKinstry. Kool-Aid was kind of banged up. He still ran his 40, but Kool-Aid has to have surgery. He's going to get surgery next couple of weeks. You think teams not sitting there like, damn, Kool-Aid, damn, why don't you get drafted first? And then let us, do you think there's some teams sitting there like, man, he got that foot. Man, that might knock him down a couple of spots on somebody's draft board. So, I mean, is it really worth the top 10 guys going and hurting themselves? Because, I mean, think about Marvin. Everybody making a big deal about Marvin. What if Marvin at Pro Day run a 4.5? Now, what are y'all gonna be saying? Man, Marvin's slow. Man, I wouldn't take him at 4. I wouldn't take him in the top 10, dog. Stand on, you know. I hate that phrase, but dog, I put enough film out there in the world. Y'all know my pedigree. You know my lineage. Cut the film on. I got 3 years of film. If you can't decide if I can play or not by watching that, I played against the best competition in America. So if y'all can't decide by all that if I can play or not, man, bump you on your combine and all this stuff.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying. You're telling me to catch up to the dad. I'm with that, man. I just
no, Glade. No, I'm not telling you to catch up to the day. I'm telling you, we are in a new space.
I have to adjust. You know, because it's one of those things, man, where I looked at it and I'm like, you are really walking into a team that was built for Jalen, that was not for Justin, because they brought in receiver, they brought in this, they fixing the line and all that stuff, and now you are at the time of showing that. So, but I'm thinking while I'm talking, I'm thinking about that. Okay, I get it, but I'm still like, because other quarterbacks done, and this ain't a black white thing for me. You know, I love cats. I want them to do great. I just looked at it like this, man. I'm like, I want the focus to be on the game and more. Let's talk about you, what you're saying. And I know I'm the #1 pick. I'm 50, man. I'm old school. I'm going to see you ready to go. So when you hit that, when you get up there, you shake the hand, you got the smile, you're thanking your mom and dad, and you ready to go, man. That's what I guess I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. But I don't have a problem with him. I just say I'm reading this, I'm looking at the comments, I'm looking at the video on him, and he don't have to throw. He know he's #1. I just think I want him to pull back a little bit and just say, hey, man, I'm ready to play football. I can't wait. Because I'm telling you now, you're coming into a situation which nobody talks about, where that city was really behind Justin before he left.
Yeah.
And you better come in there. If they say we got a better situation, and what's the famous song Janet Jackson used to lead? It ain't what you can do, it's what have you done for me lately.
Yeah.
You better come in there and take those weapons and what we're doing and build, because you know your head coach is on slim ice. It ain't thin no more. That thing is cracking.
He on super thin ice. Marlon, will this work for future players if Caleb busts? Marlon, yeah, because in the words of Ice Cube, and be true to the game, they'll have a nuke next year. It's gonna be somebody hot next year. Who everybody gonna, hey. It's gonna be Carson Beck next year.
Yeah,
Carson Beck is the guy next year.
And you better believe when the Sanders boy come out next year. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, so I mean, now Shadul gonna have to do a little extra work because a lot of people don't rock with his daddy too much. His dad out here talking some him on his son drafted to cold weather. Like,
yeah,
be quiet, Prime. Be quiet, Prime.
Talk a little too much.
Prime, be quiet, because we do know them 32 guys say, you know what, we just won't take Shadul in the first round. We take him in the second round.
We won't, man. That's a whole different thing, boy. That's a whole different thing.
So, Prime, relax.
And JJ, that's a great question. I'm looking at the guys that Lincoln had a chance to coach Lincoln Riley in the NFL. We're gonna see. This is his prize pupil.
This is prize.
This is the prize pupil, and we're gonna see what this do when Caleb comes in.
Let's talk about his guys. Baker just got a new deal.
Yeah, Baker did.
Kyler just got a new deal. Jalen Hurts got a new deal. Jalen Hurts became a better quarterback when he got to Oklahoma under Lincoln Riley.
All of his guys are still playing.
All his guys done got the bag.
Yeah. Have they taken over as the top quarterbacks? No, but they still playing. They're very effective, and all of them have starting positions.
And Glade, this was crazy. I told somebody this today, and they kind of fell out their chair, but then they text me about an hour later and were like, "Heard, you're right." And I simply said, dude, right now more than ever, this is the easiest time to play quarterback. All the rules are catered towards you. Your receivers can't get hit over the middle. They protect it. If somebody go at your leg, they throwing a 15-yard penalty. Guys are avoiding you so they don't get the extra 15 yards.
Can I jump your turn to say this real quick?
No.
Can I jump?
By all means.
Why did it? How we supposed to tackle Maceo?
No, you can't.
The rules committee today have introduced a rule where you can't grab and roll. They don't want you to be able to grab the waist and roll because it may cause injury. Do people understand what I'm talking about with this rule about grabbing the waist? Not horse collar. You grab the guy and then you roll with him to bring him down.
Yeah. We don't see too many guys get hurt like that. That little drop. Didn't see too many people get hurt.
But make sure Derrick Henry running the ball.
Yeah.
I grabbed Derrick Henry.
You got to get him. You got to get him by his waist.
Let me tackle him.
Blaze,
you think he gonna let me tackle him?
Blaze, you got to get him by his waist.
You think he gonna let me tackle him? Make sure.
Hey, you know, like at Six Flags, they check your seatbelt before they take the ride off. That's what you finna do.
Derrick Henry was gonna run for about 3,000 yards with this rule. They gonna be like, Derrick Henry broke 2,500 yards. Derrick Henry just ran for 3. He about to have a whole 10-year career. He about to get. Oh, you can't do that to me.
Yeah,
make sure. I can't with this, bruh. I'm like, everybody say they're getting hurt. We teach our kids to wrap up and bring them down.
You said it every year, Glaze. The game gets softer and softer, dog. They find a way to take some. I mean, like I said, dog, you can't even knock hell out nobody no more.
Make sure. I saw that rule. I read it 3 times. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And I thought about it. I was like, man, you know how many guys? Do you know how big running backs' legs are? Receivers are 6'5", 220. Tight ends who are 270.
Yeah.
I gotta hit him here, which he won't feel me.
He won't feel.
And then I gotta hold on and bring him down. I don't even know how to bring him
right
down.
Off him. You're gonna slide right off.
I don't even know how to bring him down.
Yeah.
What I get protection, but my God, this is a physical game, or it was a physical game. That's why you see it. You know what? And I ain't trying to put nothing on nobody. That's why you see all these cats getting hurt when they run off the sideline, because it ain't physical no more. Like the guy from San Francisco, the defensive linebacker, he just ran off the damn side and tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
It's a nice, cute game now. There's
everything thud. We thud.
Everybody running fast. We doing all these extra exercises and training and running through cones and running through ropes.
Yeah.
What happened to the?
They roll that tire, and you gotta put your arm through the tire. Well, that tire ain't got no wiggle.
It's coming straight at me. It's coming straight at me.
Cause, bro, you know, as soon as I see you start that angle right there, I'm cutting back.
I just look. And JJ, he remember this. We used to have this thing called Blue Door in Lincoln County. Have you ever heard of that? We had a blue screen in front of us, in between the defensive running back, and you didn't know which way they was coming.
Oh,
it was a blue door, and you just had to have you go to that, and all you did was this was run in place, and they sucker would come around one of these sides, and you had to. I had one time where I made a mistake. I think it was either Garrison Hurst or a fullback. Man, I got lit up so like, man, so you couldn't see him. It was called, you just saw the door, you just sat there like, please don't let him come 100 miles per hour. It went to the point they wouldn't let Garrison run with nobody because he was killing everybody because they couldn't do that.
Right.
Today, my coach would have been in jail for that drill.
Yeah, you get fired. Yeah. Now think about it. Everybody would get fired for the Oklahoma drill.
Hold on, buddy.
Everybody would get fired doing the Oklahoma drill. So all of y'all who be talking about some football or this and that today, man, Oklahoma drill, all our coaches would be fired. I'm talking about out of here. Ain't even thought about it. You fired. Bull in the ring, fired. Yeah. Bull in the Oklahoma drill. Made a lot of basketball players. Yeah, I've seen guys in spring. They had that equipment on Monday. By Wednesday, They turned it in. They are definitely turning it in. So yeah, Oklahoma drill made a lot of basketball players.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Oh, you good? I
Yeah,
heard
dog.
the killer back there. I heard the killer back there.
He can't. No dog can walk by a house, so he goes crazy over there.
Yeah,
So,
I heard the killer.
But it's like, yeah, it's today, man, and just every year they say they trying to make the game safer, but people still like hits. They like tackle. I don't want to see running backs running up. When they gonna outline the stiff arm? Damn it!
Nah, they're not.
How many guys' necks have been bent back like this? Or when Derrick Henry slung the best stiff arm, he slung dude 5 yards that way.
Yeah, he threw him out the club. Josh Norman threw Josh Norman out the club.
But we don't say nothing about that. We think that's cool. But
Yeah.
we can't. We have to bring. How do you hit Derrick Henry? And he got Lamar Jackson. How you hitting that next year?
You got to get down there by ankle, dog. You got to hope you can untie his shoe.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, you got to hit him his ankles glaze.
I appreciate y'all patience on that, man. I'm just frustrated with the way they're creating these laws to stop us and linebackers and DB. I just feel sorry for the DBs, man. Because wide receivers getting bigger, Maceo. How they gonna, a lot of you see a lot of wide receivers catching. The DBs are catching them and holding them and trying to pull them back to tackle them.
They don't have no feel like dog. I know now if I go in there to run a slant, dog, you can't blow me up. You can't blow me up. Dog, you actually probably gonna push me forward. Cause you're gonna try to put your shoulder into me. Cause you're not gonna launch and try to hit me in here, or you know, you're not gonna do it. No.
And when you do the shoulder make, how many receivers you see catch the ball?
It just they don't. This is why I keep dog. I say this all the time, dog. Just keep running, dog. When you catch a slant, just keep running. Cause dog, he either gonna take a bad angle or he gonna bump you and push you forward.
He gonna push you forward. I'm sorry. I know you saw that day. I looked at that like, I know what I'm talking about today. I know what's gonna get me on my soapbox today.
Look, I'm so glad Jerry Stevens jumped in here. Jerry Stevens had the meanest stiff arm in high school football. Dog, because what Jerry would do, Jerry knew how to hold it until the last second. He let you get close enough to him, and then he shoot it.
That's the worst one.
Shoot it.
Because it's a punch.
Dog.
It's a punch.
Dog.
You get that helmet slapped right, you be that thing. It's a punch.
It would be funny, and Jerry probably don't know this. I'm giving y'all some breaking news now. If they ever call like a toss sweep or something for Jerry and they ran it to my side, I was going to block somebody else. No, because Jerry gonna get him. I'm gonna go get the safety or somebody. Because Jerry finna punish him with either that stiff arm or that little dead leg he used to like do and get upfield like now. I'm not blocking you, Kona, because you're gonna probably get that stiff arm. So whatever, man.
Shout out to everybody, man. Horace right, man. Probably NFL. There's a lot of guys who ain't touched the field making these rules.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, Jerry said straight to the face, but dog, Jerry would punish them folk, dog. And it was Glade. It was so quick. Like I say, he'll let you get you about to commit. Yeah.
You just know I got him. You like, I'm about to lie. I'm about to get them all up in here because he done held it. But if you don't hold your eyes right and you ain't seeing it, that stiff arm gonna slap you upside the head and it's gonna make you. You're gonna make you a little dizzy. It's gonna make you a little dizzy.
That Alabama A&M player who knocked me out that game, he would have got kicked out if the rules were implemented now. He would got kicked out that game. Where he hit me, he got kicked out the game.
Make sure the one, he hit you pretty good.
He got me. He got you.
Yeah, but the worst thing is let them take a picture of you when you trying to tackle somebody and your face going back like this.
Yeah.
They looking like they doing a Heisman poll while you trying to make a tackle.
You hold on for dear life.
You just trying to please somebody come on. I ain't gonna help me out because this look bad enough as it is. I've been one guy back in my old days. He got me up under my chin. You know, it hurt a little bit. I had tears in my eye. He punched me right there like that. I was like, I don't know what the helmet was too high, but he got me good. I'm still a little mad at him. If I ever see him in these streets at 50-some years old, we're gonna have to I ain't let that go yet. 30-some years. That's still a little timid back there. What you got, Mason?
Shout out to my uncle TJ Jerry. Say learned that from my uncle TJ Wilson. Yeah, man. Yeah, hey man. Yeah, a real one. Switch gears real quick. Glaze, your boy Tiger Woods. He officially registers for the Masters. Where do you see Tiger? I mean, is Tiger gonna make it through the weekend, Glaze? I mean, right now, if he just get through the weekend, it seems like a victory, Glaze. Will Tiger get through the weekend?
No, I'm sorry. I would count. It would be a great victory for Tiger to make it through the weekend, but nah, he ain't making it. Bro. It's just, and it ain't about his skill. It's like when the last time he ain't really been playing well coming up to this, man.
Yeah,
a few
man. Health,
things
man.
he's got into, man. He ain't really doing it. It's almost like the Tiger Tour. You know, if you say Tiger coming, that's more money, more sponsors, more viewers, all that. But it's just right now he just helping out CBS. He trying to get them some more money. Augusta, they call him, hey Tiger, you gonna play? I guess I'll be there. I'll be there. But if he can get to the weekend, like you said, that's a win. Because that's all. Because for a tournament to get 4 days of Tiger, is huge. 2 days is great. 4 days is amazing. You're gonna get more viewers. You're gonna, that's right. Gus is gonna have weather bad this week. So on Friday it's gonna be rain. That it's gonna be next week, not the Masters week.
Yeah, it's next week. Next weekend.
So as much as I love Tiger, I've just got used to get them first 2 days out, get your photos, get your view, and then if he make it to the weekend, you blessed.
Yeah.
Because that's all it is, man. Because it's not the same. I mean, his body, the torque on his back, knees and surgery and car wrecks. This ain't the same guy. He still look great. He still look great in videos and these TikTok videos that people are putting him in. It ain't the same guy, man. 18 holes is 18 holes. It's still going to be long. Augusta was built around his skill to make it a longer course, make it a tougher course.
Tiger
proofed it, and now they like, dang, we Tiger proofed it too much. And not a lot of guys, and there's some great golfers out there that's not, he still got one in him, maybe, but it's just not the Masters, man.
Yeah. Do you know somebody had nerve to ask me? They're like, man, Tiger don't wear Nike no more. You leaving Nike? No, I got a lifetime deal. That's on Tiger.
You got Oregon on that. Got Tiger.
That's on Tiger, dog. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah. He got his Nike deal going. So you see,
man. I'm Nike for life, dog.
Yeah, man. We can't switch.
I signed in blood, dog. Yeah. What you got, homeboy?
Hey, man, we're gonna keep it going. I wanted to ask you about the change. The last we talked, and a lot of people are talking about. I'm going back to the NFL. The Steelers, when we was on this show, we were saying what they gonna do with Justin.
Yeah.
And we talked about it. And a lot of people that talked about the Steelers room. Does this, and we're gonna ask from a different angle. Justin playing with Russ. Will it be more of a competition thing? Or will it be a learning, somebody helping Justin to get better in this game? Will it be both? Because I know Russ wants to play.
Yeah.
But this room for the Steelers has totally changed to a whole different quarterback room in 2024.
Right.
Does Justin learn from Russ while competing, or does Russ do Brett Favre and say, you got to learn on your own? Or what are your thoughts on this move of Justin Fields and Russell Wilson being in the same quarterback room?
Yeah.
And is the Steelers one of the greatest programs of all time, paying only $5 million for two quarterbacks like that?
Yeah.
In your opinion?
So, listen, Russ was happy that Justin is coming. Justin has said on many occasions that he patterns his game after Russ. So both of them being in the same room, it's gonna make each of them better. I think it's Russ' job to start. The crazy part about this whole situation, because that division is so tough.
Yeah, it's tough division.
If Russ falls behind, like they can't come out the gate struggling. Because what they're gonna do is we need to see if Justin can play, because his fifth-year option, does he become our quarterback of the future? Because we do know Russ is a stopgap.
Yeah,
we know he the stopgap. Yeah. 1 year deal, $1.3 million, something like that.
Yeah,
So
veteran minimum.
For Russ plays as long as the Steelers are competitive and they're in the mix.
Yeah.
If they fall behind, all of a sudden Baltimore done took off on them. Cleveland done took off on them. Baltimore done took off on them. Then you gotta tell Russ, Russ, you can go hold his clipboard.
Yeah,
We
we
need
gotta
to see
go with the young guy.
we gotta see what number one can do.
And
Because he could be our future. Russ is
Yeah.
not the future. And well, both guys are playing for their their next deal. I
Yeah.
think Russ understands, look, this is just a stop. Him and Sierra were probably not even gonna buy no crib. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna run a condo,
Yeah.
they work out a deal somewhere, somebody gonna, fully furnish it. We see he losing $3 million on his house in Denver, but he don't care about that because he getting all his coins up there. But yeah, as long as the Steelers are competitive with Russ, it's Russ' job. But if that thing start going sideways, Justin Fields will get a chance to get on the microphone, man. He will get a chance to get on the microphone, man.
And I would like to see what Tomlin and JJ make a great point. The franchise is honest with them. I always felt, because I've known guys who play for Tomlin who said, no, he'll let you know.
Oh, yeah.
No, hot water.
Yeah,
he's going to let you know if you're going to play, if this is what and this. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Horace bring up another thing. I want to see what Arthur Smith do with this talent. He's going to be the offensive coordinator. So let's see what Arthur does with this. It'll be very interesting to me to see, like you said, can Justin be patient? You know what I'm saying? Can Justin?
He ain't got no choice but to be patient because he was on his way out the league. Like he got a real good reality check that the league don't love you, dog.
Yeah, so this is a time for him to learn behind somebody. And like you said, you trying to get that new contract.
Yeah.
So you got to be that guy that can say, because you still, what, 25, 24, 25?
Young pop. Youngin.
I still got some legs in this game, man. So I'm gonna sit this out, be there, learn from Russ, and try to get that 10-year career, man. So I think it'll be very interesting to see the Steelers dynamic. I just think it was funny. Last week at this show, we were talking about what they're gonna do with Justin too. Seeing the Steelers literally switch their whole quarterback room in a week.
Flipped it.
In 1 week, they switched their whole quarterback room.
Kenny Pickett decided, you know what? This ain't for me.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Let me go
say make sure he don't want to even. We say make sure he don't even want to.
He don't even want to try to compete.
Like, he don't even battle for the spot. Come on, Pickett. That tell me all I need to know about you.
Yeah, dog. I mean, listen, he cool. He cool with just holding the clipboard, old Kenny Pickett. I mean, so whatever. Whatever. He's on the other side of Pennsylvania now. I mean, he's still in Pennsylvania. He's a pig guy, so he's just in Philly. He's just in Philly.
And JJ mentioned Lincoln Riley. I'm questioning all these guys who play quarterback under the head coach at North Carolina. That's why I ain't a big Drake May fan, because I've seen the Drake May story before. We were like this on Kenny Pickett. And I'm sitting there like, everybody telling me Drake May is going to be the number 2 pick. I'm like, okay. I saw him at Georgia Tech. He can blow me away. I ain't looking at no film. I ain't looking when he played Appalachian State, which is still a good team. But I'm just looking at what I saw competition against Drake May. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just gonna do my hand like this, man. So how they say? Just throw my hands up.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You go ahead. I'll go ahead and take him too. But you might want to look at Jalen a little bit stronger than Drake, because what's the coach name in North Carolina?
Oh, Mac Brown.
A lot of his quarterbacks don't do well when they go in the NFL.
Oh, Mac Brown.
So, all right, that's all I want to say, man. What you got, Mace? What you got, dog?
Man, we got to talk this RG3, man. So RG3 on his I forgot the name of his show, but everybody has been using this sound bite, some of everywhere. He said that Caleb Williams should pull an Eli Manning for the way the Bears treated Justin Fields. Now I'm gonna ask you this question this way, Emmanuel Glaze. Is RG3 bitter about his career path and he's just projecting to the world, or should Caleb take some of RG3's advice under advisement.
You better not take RG3 advice. RG3 was he's a broadcaster for a reason. Don't take his advice. I'm just be careful, Caleb. Be careful who you listen to. It's RG3 has brought up a lot of things. He's still blaming Gruden, not other Gruden, but brother Gruden, on his career. He blames Gruden for his career. I think he's still a little hot that Kirk Cousins, who was drafted in the 4th round the year he was drafted in the 1st round, is still got a thing. And it goes back to these guys having to be controversial to get likes and views and keep jobs at certain places. Caleb, be your own man, bro. Take advice. Think about it. Don't buy that too much. Bro. It's hard for me to listen to somebody who ain't been there for 4 years. Eli was there. Eli played he's 2-time Super Bowl champ.
And Eli is also NFL royalty. I mean, he's a man. His daddy, his brother. So I mean, he had a little more cachet. Caleb is a first generation NFL guy. So I mean, he
careful
really
with all that, man. It gotta be,
And see Chicago. What's crazy about RG3 too, and I think, and again, see, people forget. People truly forget. The Shanahans didn't want RG3.
Right.
It was the owner. It was your boy who don't own the team. No, it was Daniel Snyder who was just in love with RG3. That's why Shanahan was like, you know what? You draft him.
Yeah.
We're gonna take the guy we want. We're gonna take Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
It made the best man win from there.
Yeah.
So, I think RG3 sometimes he gotta chill.
But it's different. It's different now, Michelle. Them guys feel like they have to do
exactly. You're right.
The utmost instead of this just talking sports. They have to do stuff like this to get. You gotta get likes. You gotta get your paycheck. You gotta get it. It's the world we're in.
See, Glaze, the problem I have with that is like they act like it's not people like me and you out here like, bruh, come on. But you know what? You Glaze, that's why we don't watch that stuff. Yeah. You're right.
I mean, we hear it, but I don't like it. But I did
like I said, you couldn't help but because it was like everybody talking on Twitter, and I'm just sitting there like, who? First of all, why would Caleb be even listening to RG3? Okay, they won the Heisman and they're in the Heisman house together, but that's about as far as we're gonna go with the conversation.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's it, right? The RG3. I don't want to hear no. I don't want to be you. I'm sorry. I want to be you.
Make sure, which brings me to something. We talk about shows, man. I think I found my favorite podcast right now. That Mind in the Game. I swear to Lord, I watched it today with LeBron and JJ Redick. It wasn't nothing but I'm sitting there looking at stuff like, just watching, which I wish I would get more out of these athletes when they do podcasts. Break the damn game down. Talk about things that people don't let these little kids who play Madden get on TikTok and talk about why this guy didn't rush the A gap. No, talk to them about that. Tell us about the game. It was a 45-minute show, and I looked at it, I was like, this is what I would like for these athletes who put that time on the field and can talk sports, not talking about locker room stuff and how many girls we had come to the club and he was a bum. Break down the game. Talk that talk. You're 1% of athletes.
Right.
Talk that talk. Say, when we had it, LeBron brought up something today I ain't never thought of. He said, everybody wants to go for a 2-1 shot at the end of the game. Mm-hmm. Oh, we got to get 2 shots for one. LeBron said, why are we doing that? If for the first 5 plays we've been running, we've been killing them. All of a sudden, we're gonna shoot a 40-footer because that's 2-1 back. He's like, it didn't make sense. I'm like sitting there like, I would have, who I would love to see the everybody mentioned it. I would love to see Kobe and some stuff like that. Kobe would have got there and broke. He did that. He broke the game down for ESPN.
He was doing it. Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there like, why ain't these guys who are leaving the game after 10-year careers?
Yeah.
Talking the game.
But see, that's why I had to start just stop talking to people. Stop jumping on people posts and just because I'm like, again, first of all, y'all know what the hell y'all talking about. And then 2, y'all be repeating stuff that somebody on TV say, and they don't know what the hell they talking about.
Yeah,
it's just like that. It was a few years ago, and it was a play we were talking about at the end of a game, and everybody, it was on. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Well, such and such said it was on. Dude, I go right in the meeting and ask Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn, were you in man or zone? We were in man. Okay. Like, just because Tony Romo and Jim now or whoever's sitting in the damn booth, hell, they don't know. But guess what? You don't know that they don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all just and this is why I tell all you dumb MFers, cut the sound off. I guarantee y'all wouldn't post a damn thing.
Yeah. I think what it was refreshing also, because you will see a situation in the game and you'll be like, why did they do that? You know how we be like, man, what was coach thinking? Because to this day, what are the one thing we talk about the Hawks about all the time?
Yeah,
we don't see what they're doing. We don't know what they're doing. Right. They don't have no rhyme. They don't have no. Yeah. It's no flow to the game. They just playing, and you don't know what they're trying to feed through, what they're trying to do, because we don't really get the. Nobody really breaks down. All they say is, all we hear today. Oh, the Hawks ain't working because Trey and DeJounte. No, why isn't it working? What is Quinn not doing? What is Quinn trying to do? Is it the injuries? What's breaking this down? But nobody's breaking it down like that. So I have just looked at it, man. I said, if you get a chance, the way they break down, I'm sure more players may take this route, but they're so wanting to get likes and be liked.
Everybody want to be like I saw today on YouTube on some shorts, got Gilbert Arenas and Cam and Mace beefing. Why?
I saw that.
Why?
Can I be honest with you? I have never watched the Cam and Mace show. Ever since they did that sports thing, so people said, man, they just the way they talk about people, the way they questioning people, and I'm like, that ain't a sports show. That's a talk show being fun. Yeah. And, they might come at me, oh, big fella, we know sports, we play. No, y'all it's all about fun and talking about people and arguing with people. That don't do nothing for me. I'm older now. I want to hear a show that really breaks down the stuff. Uncle Shannon, he done went from a guy that used to talk sports to now he more about controversy. He done tore up the comedian world. The comedian world ain't even funny no more.
He a one-man wrecking crew in the
he done tore up the whole comedian world. Everybody fighting in the nobody like each other in comedy no more. The funniest genre of entertainment don't like nobody. They more angry than anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like that, man.
Hold on, Jerry trying to get us in trouble, Glaze. With that being said, was AI Steph more influential than MJ?
So here's what the comment. LeBron said, MJ is him. But in his opinion, 6'2", 6'3" and below guys changed the game from what they're saying. And they made, because LeBron was like, before Steph, the game was inside the three-pointer.
Oh, yeah.
Steph stretched the game out.
Yeah.
AI had the style thing. He said nobody wore sleeves until AI came to the game. AI just was a different ball.
Yeah.
So I looked at it and I was like, I had to think about it because MJ is MJ. MJ is going, hell, everybody's still wearing MJ shoes. I wore some on Saturday for Corey's party. Because he had the sneakers.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the game and what was created, because you didn't know what to do with an AI. He was 6'2", 6'3" at a shooting guard. He wasn't a point.
It was 6 foot.
I just do extra inches.
You being real generous to
it was the Reebok. The Reebok gave him a couple inches. The Reebok gave him a couple inches. But he changed the way because you had to have the sag to play AI because AI was too quick to crossover, get into the lane.
Yeah.
And then when you look at Steph, LeBron even like that light skinned son of a gun came into the game and stretched you out. So you had to pick him up early. Because he was gonna kill you for the three.
And Lord knows he got everybody in America shooting 75 footers.
Yeah. Like Steph Curry is making Trae Young rich because of that style of play. He allowing guys who can shoot to be able to shoot. JJ Redick was just born in the wrong decade. JJ Redick might have been a bigger player because
he playing now. JJ Redick need to be playing now. Yeah.
Hell, if Ray Allen played in this decade, Ray Allen would be considered to go because the way he could shoot and do some things.
I still tell people act like it is so crazy. You show people like Seattle Supersonics and Milwaukee Ray Allen. Man, Ray Allen was on your head.
He would
He
kill
was
you.
crossing you over. He was yamming on you, man. Ray Allen became a shooter like later on. Ray Allen would get to the hole, getting it to you.
But in my opinion, MJ was much more. He just took the world over. His game was different. MJ had a ferocious shooting game, but as far as what the game could do and what it meant to the game, I kind of get his point on AI and stuff.
Yeah,
people have kept talking about the influence of AI, and I kind of understand what they're talking about.
Well, AI talks about it. AI took the lumps, the dress code, AI made it cool for people to be themselves. Like everybody don't have to be corporate.
Yeah.
AI, white tee, fur, fitteds, do-rag, the braid, the tag.
He brought hip hop to the game.
Yeah, he did.
He brought hip hop to the games. What's your thoughts on influential players? That was a great conversation. So I saw you, Jerry, and I agree with him, but I still think MJ's, I don't know if it's influence or his shadow was so big over the game.
So like my dad, I always say, my dad and my uncle, they always say this. MJ is the only athlete in the world that just gets a pass on everything.
He do.
Like, again, if you didn't know better, MJ never missed a shot. He never got knocked out the playoffs. All he did win. He took every last second shot and hit all of them.
Every one of them went in.
He D'd up everybody. Like, it didn't matter. He D'd up Kareem. He D'd up he played 1 through 5.
Yeah.
He's the only player that gets that pass. But I mean, the one thing that we can say about MJ, probably we've never seen anybody as competitive as Michael Jordan.
He was different. He still act like he would cut off the junior varsity basketball.
Right.
Like he still had that on his shoulder.
Yeah, he's making up, girl. He's making up.
Yeah, he's like, I got cut in junior varsity. You gonna get these numbers. You gonna get 55. It's like he still was pissed off about being cut in junior, as a junior in high school or in junior high. That's what you look like every day.
MJ definitely earned it. Like,
no.
And see, it was a time like we were so used to basketball like we were growing up. Like, you had to, Detroit had to figure out how to beat Boston.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Chicago had to figure out how to beat Detroit and LA. You know what I'm saying? It's like you had to learn your lessons, and then y'all became champions before everybody like, well, shit, I can't win. Let me go over here. Let me get me and him together. Then boom, let's go here, and then let's try to get that done. But
like I say, me and you always had to talk about it. One of our biggest about MJ's thing, but I don't ever get it twisted. I stayed in the 90s mad. I was hating the whole 90s because I'm a Dominique. I'm a Hawks fan, and he would come down here in every second round. He was killing us 0-1, 0-0. I'm just sitting there. Every second round, Jordan was kicking us out. I was sitting there like, I'm so sick of this dude. Then his retirement year, 63,000 in the Georgia Dome. Couldn't even see. You were there when you myself.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you what me and Tony Hartnett paid for a ticket to not even be able to see him. Crazy.
But yeah, so I think that was a great that they brought it up, but I swear I think he did. I still go back to 88. Don't bring back 88. That hurt me. I was 88. I was a sophomore in high school. I was hurt.
We talked about that Neek house, but it's still pain me. But Neek knew, like Neek said, dog, come on. We was in Chicago.
I was in Chicago. I wasn't getting that one.
I wasn't going to get that one.
I was in Chicago, bro.
Neek say he could have did a 360 reverse tomahawk, and they still going to get the joy.
They're going to win that one. They're going to give Neek. Neek would have got a 49.5. Jordan going to get that 50. Neek would get a 49.99. He wasn't going to get 50. That was all Jordan's 50. Jordan was going to get that 50 that night. He wasn't going to be Neek. Neek wasn't winning that one. But I still was mad, boy. You couldn't tell I was mad for about a whole weekend that weekend. Like, man,
y'all, Neek good with it. Neek told Neek, say, y'all, look, I knew I wasn't going to win. Everybody know I won, but I knew I won. In Chicago, they wasn't going to let me win, y'all.
Make sure I want to talk about this. The brackets are here. And I'm going to take it from a different angle. I didn't really fill out one this year because honestly, I don't know the teams. I think Kentucky is good. Duke, you got to Duke, but Carolina, you send some teams. You got your same teams. I want to ask you two questions. One, who do you like in this tournament? And two, is this the first year you really weren't looking forward to the men's tournament? It doesn't really jump off the page for you. Shout out to Grambling, though. Shout out to Grambling with that win yesterday. Big shout out to Grambling for doing that thing in overtime yesterday. But for you, Maceo, this year's bracket, who do you like? And tell me about the excitement for this year's tournament.
Dude, I filled out a bracket in the office pool. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm looking at I've never seen them play.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting here like I've seen Houston play, I've seen Baylor play. Of course, I've seen Carolina. So, y'all know I think Carolina gonna win it all every year. So, but I ain't picked them. But I just think Carolina gonna win it every year. But yeah, dog, it's like no interest in this tournament. Like none. I tried to watch the conference championship week, and I'm just saying, like, who are these guys? Everybody jacking up threes. You know, just like, man, what is going on out here? We saw Kentucky and Duke. I mean, I said Kentucky, North Carolina. When they were here, they don't even look like they looked that night.
They switched up since then.
Right. So I'm sitting here like, no, I think I either pick Arizona or Houston to win it all.
Yeah, I like Houston.
I think I picked, but then then somebody was telling me as I turned my bracket in, well, they gave Drake a Houston jersey. That's ours.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Drake got a Houston jersey?
No, Drake was at their selection show. Somebody showed me the class. I said, well, can I get my bracket back? I need to scratch that.
You didn't tell me about the Houston thing. It's over. It's over. Houston ain't win the championship this year. Sorry. You bring Drake into the
You know what? I got an all Texas championship. I got Baylor and Houston playing for the national championship.
Okay.
And I picked Houston.
All right.
But I think I've watched Jerry. Ceiling is always the roof. Y'all already know that, man. Ceiling is the roof, man. It's the roof. What the hell was you want to talk about that day?
He was just on the court, and I never seen Mike look flustered, but he looked flustered. He was like, and yo, you know what it is? Ceiling is the roof. We were like,
the ceiling is the roof. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's true, Mike, but I don't think that's what you mean, man.
And it became popular. They sold a lot of t-shirts. I got about 3
They sold t-shirts. Yeah, I mean,
I got them in Carolina blue. I got it in black, and I got it in white because ceiling is the roof.
I do know this, and shout out.
Jerry said he was drunk.
He probably was. He probably was. Mike used to come to that flow. His eyes still be lit to this day. His eyes be lit to this day. Even though his special on ESPN, the 10 part, he was lit.
The last night, but he had the big stogie and probably the greatest tequila ever known to man.
He probably had his tequila strained in the backyard, just ready to go, fresh out the tin. Yeah. But keeping it going, make sure I do know I am looking forward to the women's tournament.
I'm
ready,
without a doubt,
for this. And I shout out to Cheryl Miller. I saw her talking to Juju. That was fantastic to see them too. The old school with the new school coming out, the lineage of USC. Everybody's wanting the Caitlin to win, but don't I say, and I'm glad they put LSU and Iowa in the same bracket. I'm loving.
They're in the same bracket. Yeah.
Oh, they're in the same bracket. I'm loving that.
Down go Iowa, because Iowa not as strong as they were last year. They not
last year they had something going, but this year I think LSU a little peeved. South Carolina might have woke them up a little bit, but I know Dawn. If I'm Dawn, all I'm doing is posting up. Everybody say they want a piece of the champion, which y'all gonna do. Y'all see what everybody think about us. What we're gonna do? Last year we were 32. I know we lost.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do this year?
Yeah.
What we're gonna do this year?
Yeah. Caitlin gave y'all the Tony Yayo.
She did all that in her face.
She gave y'all the yayo.
In the final four, she gave y'all the yayo.
She gave y'all the yayo. Let's close with this, Glaze, before we let you go. Angel Reese, she says her NIL will follow her if she declares for the for the WNBA draft. Your thoughts, Emmanuel?
She's really been smart with her business.
Yeah.
As much as she talked trash, she was one of the first one I've seen take the NIL deal and make it work for her. Right. Not current. She signed long-term deals.
Yes.
So because she saw past college. She was like, nah, this is going, and she knows the game. The difference between these young people and us is they know how to get social media money and likes along with their game.
Right.
So as long as Angel, and she done broke up with her boyfriend, he done went to the street. She about to be everywhere, but she about to kill him. And she's 6'4".
I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man.
The one thing she's always taking care of is the business of Angel Reese, and that's what I've appreciated about her.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that too, Glaze? Having Shaq in her corner.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She makes it right.
Mega rich. She gonna be mega rich. Jesus.
And that's what I wanted to end up right now. Y'all got me. Horace, I want to get Macios on this. My last thing. All this going on with Otani, man.
Yeah, man.
Woo, Macio.
See how quick they swept that under the rug. All him. All him.
Yeah.
Him is him. But Glaze
ain't on the front page of nowhere. You can't find.
No.
You have to see it on regular news. They don't blame the Poe interpreter like, yo, whoa, what? I'm out.
Glaze. How many times have we told people, dog, it's whatever narrative they want to make it. If they with you, they gonna clean it up.
Yeah.
You know, if this was Bryce Harper, throwing them under the bus.
I would say if it was
throwing them under the bus.
If it was Acuna, he'd be gone.
Oh, throwing them under the bus.
Yeah, they'll kill Acuna.
Throwing them under the bus.
Dude was probably he was sneaking off. The interpreter was making a few dollars off of it. He was making a little dollars off of it.
They let it be known off the rip. Shohei had no knowledge of this.
Shohei did.
They did now investigation.
Dang, they said Shohei ain't do nothing with it. I'm like,
Shohei did that. Shohei had nothing to do with that, dog. Nah.
Why am I hearing that he paid some debts off for old boy? No, Shohei ain't do that. That was the interpreter stealing money. It's all on the interpreter. You talking about? See, this is what the difference between the Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds had somebody take the fall. This interpreter said, "I got you, baby.
Yeah,
I'm gone.
Yeah.
It ain't you, Shohei.
Hey, Mike Vick crew. Y'all could have learned a lot from this right here. Y'all could have learned a lot like this. The money man can't go down. Everybody else, no. Again, get everybody at the table and say, hey, who in here can generate 700 million? Just him? Okay. Which one of y'all taking the file?
You talking about a 3 or 4 year bid, brother. You be out in 4.
Which one of y'all taking the file?
You ain't got to worry about
nothing.
nothing.
$700 million man can't
he can't go to jail.
Who get a fastball here?
So I'd be like, I don't want to work at Amazon. Who I don't want to work at UPS. I'd rather be around him.
I keep telling
you, out.
Everybody needs a turtle. If y'all hadn't ever watched Entourage, everybody needs a turtle.
Well, ain't no question.
Somebody who's gonna take one for the team, dog. What he don't care what's going on.
What happened? I did it. What happened? No, that was me. He wasn't nowhere near there. That was
how many years? Okay. Cause when he come home, y'all think about this. Jay-Z partner Emory Jones. Y'all done heard Emory Jones in so many raps. Emory home, not Emory exec. It don't even look like Emory did no time. Jay-Z, no. The money man can't go down. Like I say, we all sitting around and we say, hey, Mike Vick and crew. Who in here can throw the ball 70 yards? Oh, and by the way, run 4-2.
Yeah.
None of y'all. Quintus, you going to jail, dog. You going to jail.
In the biggest store, and biggest friend were like, I got this, bro. You good.
Yeah,
you go make that money. You gotta have somebody say, oh no, you ain't going to jail, bro. Look, I those are all my dogs. This is my house. I did the whole thing. I did the whole thing.
Mike Vick ain't never been to this house, dog.
When y'all see Mike Vick, he don't even know where this at.
Ain't no need to investigate, dog. This is my charge, man. I'm going down.
I'm taking my 6-year bid, and guess what? When I come out, they're gonna have stacks waiting on me. They're gonna have stacks waiting on me. I'm gonna have stacks waiting on me when I get out there. You think Barry Bonds, man? What you think Barry Bonds, man, doing right now, man?
Nah, he cooking ravioli in jail. his family straight every time he got a cell phone in the jail. So
Yeah.
all the family, hey, that deposit hit. Oh yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm in here.
Hey, you want to confess? Barry didn't do nothing. I don't know what
Barry
y'all
ain't did nothing, man.
That was all me, bro. Barry
No,
did
man.
nothing.
When you get older, your head get bigger, man. What y'all think, man?
Y'all keep talking about his head.
That
Y'all
man ain't
that man head?
Man. That man could always hit a baseball, man. What y'all talking about?
He had 4 MVPs before.
The man won
Come on, man.
4 MVPs before he even got out here to the West Coast, man. What?
Dog. If you ain't got one fall guy in your crew, you got the wrong crew.
You got the wrong crew.
The wrong crew.
You got the wrong crew. You need to reevaluate that whole circle. And y'all need to have monthly meetings and like, hey, okay, like put everybody's name in the hat. Okay, who money is it in case I do something dumb? Who money is it to go to jail? Okay, you. All right, now listen. If they come through, bro.
Hey, Horace, LeBron got a couple of fall guys. Y'all don't even see them. He got a couple ready to go down.
No,
he got a couple ready to go down.
No, they got nice houses. They riding good. No, they ain't even got to be seen, dog. Bro, I know what I mean, LeBron, dog. What is y'all talking about out here, man?
He got a whole squad.
On game, dog. On game.
Hey, JJ, I tell that story next week, man. Come and check us out. But we'll talk about that next week because I got to go right now. But if you ain't got a fall guy or a team, look, the meeting should be held without the star. The meeting should be held without the star. Of course, say LeBron got half the city of Akron ready to go. They like that whole thing with when the school thing went down, when they were talking about the school test score, the principal went in, the principal went down, the teachers went down, the mayor went down. They were like, it ain't LeBron. It ain't LeBron.
No, LeBron ain't been here since we opened. When he cut the ribbon, he ain't been back.
It ain't nothing about LeBron. LeBron sitting there like he asked one question. He didn't answer one question about that school. He was like,
"No, party people. If y'all ain't learned nothing else from this show today, get you a fall guy.
If you got money,
take care of the fall guy.
Yeah, ask who got the money. Look at everybody. Say who can throw, like you say, who can throw 70 yards and run a 4.2.
Yeah. Come on,
Caleb Williams. Get you somebody.
Oh, Caleb Dad probably already got somebody on deck, dog. He probably already out scouting Chicago right now. He doing all that work right there in Chicago right now. The wet work in Chicago right now. So when Caleb touched down, that thing smooth transition, dog. Transition, dog.
Yeah, look, man, look. If I don't condone bad things, but bro,
bad things happen to rich people, y'all.
I don't want to hear about you talking about you going to the club and you getting your boy hooking up. I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear when the stuff get tight. Who took that? LeBron. Until this day, I would never forgive Michael Vick cousin talking about, hey, Q. Well, you got on there and start stitching worse than Nino Brown. If I'm going down, I'm taking down the money. Bro. You took the money man down, man.
Bro. Go to court, man. Go to court. They came to the house because your ass had a failure to appeal. Go to court. You ain't got nothing else to do, dog.
And make sure all you got to say is, how do you plead guilty? It was me. It was all me. I'm the mastermind.
Now, I am the mastermind, dog. I did this, man.
Yeah, I agree. John Morant, your crew failing you, man. They should have been. They stop recording stuff. Quit putting it on film.
Everybody, give Derek Jeter a call. Just if y'all in doubt, call Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter got a squad. Derek Jeter had a whole squad.
How can you go 20 years in New York unscathed? Because you got a
all
team,
the women,
dog.
models, Mariah Carey, all kind of, and nobody saying nothing. Nobody. They doing it backwards, man. They doing it backwards around these streets, man. Michael Jordan, as much as they all writing books, Michael Jordan ain't say he ain't word. Michael said, write your book.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
Call it the Jordan rule. Go ahead.
You want discipline tomorrow? All right, shit. It's on you.
What you want? What you want?
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, Marlon, took all them NDAs and put them on, made them digitized now. So they all still sitting in a nice locked force computer room, Fort Knox, waiting for somebody to say something. Just waiting.
What's that do with the man? Anonymous.
Yeah.
Jeter hired Anonymous guy.
Yeah. Just wait for somebody to say something. Say something if you want to.
Before we go, how can Derek Jeter, with that great run that he had, then he end up marrying Miss Universe? Like, in what world do we live in?
Some people play this game differently, Michelle. Some people play. Corey, he gave her a lump sum in cash and said, "That's it."
No.
He said, "That's it."
He had no problem giving Juanita the money. Now, yeah, I seen Juanita at Hartsfield.
Yeah.
I'm the only person recognized it too. I went over there. I said, "Hey, I want to bother. I just want to say, Juanita, how you doing? Looking very good." She's like, "What? Thank you." Went on about my way.
What's the guy over Amazon? What's his name?
Oh, yeah, buddy. Bezos.
He broke his wife off so much money. She started to give it away. She's like, I don't need all this. I don't need all this money. That's different. That's different levels to this game, man.
No, Juanita can't spend that money.
She just. When the last time you heard from Juanita?
She on Instagram. She on Instagram.
But she don't really say nothing. She
don't say nothing. She don't say nothing. She go hang out with the kids.
Just have some fun.
She just get the kids money. She just get the kids money. Like Marcus and what you call them.
You hear more of them, but she don't say nothing.
Marcus and Jeffrey. Yeah, man. And Jasmine. I mean, the kids don't want for nothing. They don't want for nothing. But whatever.
Of course, Bezos indirectly financing more HBCUs. Got billions of dollars, like I'm trying to give it all away. Who gives away $42 billion? There's different games out here, man. There's different games out here, man.
You wake up, it's like, shit, I'm bored today. Like, I can't go buy no car, can't buy no jet no more.
I got the jets. I got jets.
I got
jets. I bought 3 jets at one time. I was bored.
Like they ain't made no G8 yet. Like I'm waiting on the G8. I got the G7. I'm waiting on the G8. Yeah, they said they ain't coming out 2028. Hey man.
Yeah, everybody called me when they release something. I don't need clothes. I got 3 closets. I got a whole room of clothes. They send me stuff because of what I know. I'm tired of money. That's how they talking. And if you got a guy that's tired of money who's making the millions, I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm telling young people, if he fall, you stupid. Because we've heard the stories from people who, some of our friends in the nightclub industry, talking about when the boy would come in, he'd bring all his boys in. We had to set it out for them. If you got a guy that's doing that for you, take the fall, bro. Take the fall. You need to be ready to take that fall. All right, guys. We thank y'all. I know we're a little early. Actually, we did a nice long show. We good.
Yeah, we did.
We'll be back next Thursday. We're gonna see, man.
At our regular.
We'll be back at our regular time at 7:00.
Yeah.
Check us out. Let your friends know, man. And make sure I got a nice announcement coming up. We got something that we're trying to do that's going to be helpful to an organization.
For the culture.
And we're going to do it. We're going to need your support. It's going to be a very fun thing we're doing. And be the first time we've ever done this in our 10 years of being on here. So we're going to let y'all know.
We're taking that bite, as they say. We're taking that bite.
And you are family, so if you want to go check us out, we have some good stuff at the beginning. We'd love to hear what you had to say about it. So we'll be back. So y'all have a good day. Enjoy your weekend.
Listen, my cell phone is down. It's on life support. So if I ain't called you, you text me and I ain't text you back today, I ain't got no phone, y'all. I'm sorry. I got no phone.
If Wendy say it one more time on Facebook, I'm like, man, when you call Wendy and quit. Yeah, just quit.
First of all, they act like I really answer the phone. Duh. But yeah, y'all, my phone is dead. I'm gonna try to take it to the emergency room tomorrow, but I don't know. I'm damn sure ain't finna upgrade. Like I ain't finna upgrade. Y'all either fix this phone or I'm going backwards.
Flip phone. You gonna get the flip? You gonna get that flip myself,
bro? You get that brick. I'm supposed to get my BlackBerry back. Like, man,
Get that BlackBerry.
yeah, can y'all?
I got one.
Can y'all fix a BlackBerry,
Please.
please?
Like, what is this? You know, people like, what is this phone? It's got actual buttons on it.
Jesus Christ! I showed Morgan a rotary phone. She ain't know what was going on.
Yeah, they think that's like y'all used to have to answer the phone like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrap that cord in the next room. You were straight.
Talking on
Because ain't nobody calling you then.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys.
All right, y'all.
Have a great night. We'll see y'all next week, man.
We gone.
Peace.